I do what I want. This is my golden rule in life and masculinity. What does that even mean? Well, I do what I want. I'm gonna do what I want regardless of what life brings. Life is hard sometimes. Some people have it worse than others, some have it better. But I'm really here to just talk about me doing what I want. And this quote actually came from this guy named Hamza Ahmed, and in his like not course, but like his online community on the school website and app, where it's just like, do what you want. And it's not like being like, oh, let's go eat a bunch of donuts or something, right? No, because if you're on self improvement and you're actually trying to like improve your life and stuff like that, you probably don't want to do that, but you probably want to go work out, right? So do what you want. Go work out. Go fucking run a marathon. Go fucking make a YouTube channel about a video game franchise, or just go do what you want in life. Go find a good woman, have a family with her, get a steady job, do what you want. This isn't just like, oh, like macho man shit. No, it's like, do what you want in your life. And that's like simple, right? Like that's like a no-brainer. People probably be like, well, duh. But a lot of people don't get that. And I didn't get that for a really long time. Like, for example, with me and my ex, I would like, I don't really know how to explain this to people. I'm red pilled, and for people who are not like informed, or like just think of like agitate or whatever the fuck, I'm red pilled, okay? And I was blue pilled for a really long time. And like I've been red pilled like here and there, like different circumstances and stuff like that. But particularly with my ex, I moved in with her, and so she was still with her boyfriend. I moved in with her, and basically, it was like red pill energy, like how I was going through it. And I know it's kind of cringe to talk about red pill, blue pill, alpha male, beta males, whatever the fuck. But basically, I was going in full like a red pill, alpha male, like mode, basically. And I was all like, I was in this like mode where I was like working out, going hard on self improvement, doing all these like good habits and shit. Then I just started eating like more fast food, and I just like basically kind of got comfortable, I guess. Like I kept on like whenever you're a player, whenever you're in being a red pill alpha male, whenever you're talking to a lot of girls, you don't really want to like bring that up with other girls, right? For example, I would be like, oh yeah, me and this girl, I'm blah 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 blah, and me and her did this and that to the girl, to my ex, right? And honestly, with my ex, all I really wanted to do was just fuck. And I couldn't like explain to her why. And I guess I always thought like you had to be in a relationship to have sex with somebody, right? And that's do what you want. If you want to have sex with somebody and want to be in a relationship with that person, do what you want. But whenever I was just dealing with those two, I would always bring up another girl and this girl, and that basically turned her off. And I was just like, oh, you know after that happened, she lost like attraction for me, and we were still able to build it up, but it started becoming more blue pill instead of red pill, like her like just being attracted to me. So she was basically just getting attracted to the fact that, oh, I'm gonna be another man in the house, I'm gonna be helping with the bills, I'm gonna be doing this, I'm gonna be doing that. Basically replace her boyfriend. That's basically what I was gonna do, is replace her boyfriend, because they were breaking up basically. Like they were the end of the relationship. So I was gonna be the replacement basically. And I remember just trying to make, after I lost like the red pill alpha male shit, whatever, I basically was trying to just go full blue pill, right? And I couldn't, it just didn't feel right to me, because like Not that blue pill's bad, not that red pill's better. You know, do what you want. Title of the video. But it's just like I couldn't communicate with to her how I felt, because there's this thing where if you can get a woman to talk about her sexual past, right? You could be like that guy that's like very accepting of the woman when she talks about shit like this. Just be like, hey, I'm fucking freezing. Hold up, I was freezing. I was like shaking. Where you could be like, oh yeah, really? It's like, oh yeah, I sucked his dick. Oh really, you did? Oh that's crazy, you know? And just like no give like, you could think like, oh this bitch is a hoe, but don't say it out loud. Just agree with her. But she would tell me like a bunch of shit, and I was just like, you tried to replace your boyfriend before with somebody else, but he went off and got a different girl? What the fuck? So I couldn't communicate with her how I felt, right? And I just remember just being like, man, this, like at the end of the, like, once like we just stopped talking to each other, like I said, I honestly, I regret sending her this message, just because like she was a cool person. She let me move in with her when I got kicked out of my mom's house, right? So she's not like bad people, but she's just like, there's just some things I didn't really like about her, but I couldn't communicate that. There's some things that I did like about her, but I kind of didn't communicate that, which is a problem of mine that I'm trying to like fix and shit. But I just remember just like feeling so, not weak, but just so like disconnected, right? So like after all this happened, I lost all the girls I was talking to. It was only two, but still, like whenever you're like, whenever you have one itis being like when you focus on one girl at a time, and I was focusing on two, but having to where I focus on both of them at the same time without like focusing like on my purpose, and focusing like on my training, and focusing like on just like life, and trying to get a car and trying to get a house, and saving up money. Like instead of focusing on that, I just like, I fucked it all up basically. Okay, then when I went to my new job where I work now, I find a lot of girls attractive here, right? Honestly, I don't feel like getting a relationship anytime soon. I'm trying to build up my body, be single, red pill, focus on building a business, focus on improving these videos for you and everybody who I can impact, you know? So basically, I would go through work and be like, I feel so like, I was in the red pill alpha male like phase. Like I was like, well, I'm gonna get this girl, oh I'm gonna go up to this person and talk to them and flirt with this one. And then after all that went down, I was like, you know what, I don't want to be a blue pill, man. I want to have a good relationship. And I started becoming more soft and feminine and just so timid around other people, whereas like that wasn't me. Like it's just like it sucked the energy that I like, that masculine like zest I had with myself. Like it threw it all away, man. And it's like, what the fuck? So I was just like, man, I feel like a loser, but hey, it's gonna be worth it because I'm gonna get a good girl and we're gonna have a family or whatever. And I want a family. Like I want to have a family when I'm in my 30s and I made something of myself. I have like a good job, a good business, or whatnot. But I bought this course, this community basically, and I went down this red pill course. And if you're not too into this space or whatever, you probably be like, he took a red pill course, what the fuck, what is he, like Andrew Tate, blah, blah, blah. Basically, I'm taking the red pill so seriously now, to the point it's like, yeah, of course, like this is what I'm gonna do, you know? It's like, you know, I can settle down when I'm in my 30s, right? A lot of women settle down in their 30s anyway, so win-win, I guess. But I just want to be this young this young attractive male who just like, he's making money online, he doesn't even have to work a normal job, he's pretty fucking attractive. I don't know if I want to say this because this might get me like demonetized, even though I'm not even monetized, but like age restricted. I basically want girls to look at me and be like, he's short, but he knows how to fuck. And he knows how to love a woman, but he's such a player that he doesn't want to be in a relationship with me. And that's what I'm trying to get to, where it's like, I just don't want to focus on one woman. I just want to enjoy myself, focus on my purpose, and actually make enough money to make sure my mom has a good life before she dies. And that's a weird thing to bring up whenever you talk about red pill and alpha male type shit. It's like, yeah, I want to do that for her. And I even got in an argument with her this morning because I can't handle her shit test, basically. If you don't know what a shit test is, it's women, and guys too, but mostly women, they test you to see if you're actually this alpha male person you are. For an example, in the red pill course, he said, oh, like say the girl says, oh, you say that to all the girls, huh? Or you're a player, aren't you? And then you just like either laugh it off or just like make a joke about it and dismiss it, but be like basically subtly tell her it's like, yeah, I'm actually a player, blah, blah, blah. But don't like throw it in people's faces because that's fucked up and that's fucked rude, and you know what I mean. So it's like, yeah. I don't know the fuck I'm talking about now. But yeah, do what you want. That's what I'm trying to give you here. Do what you want. And it makes fucking sense. It's like, duh, what the fuck? But I'm really taking that, like, when I first heard that, I was like, oh, well, duh. Like, yeah, like, I shaved my head. You know, motherfuckers, they're cool. But they call me, like, a Nazi, neo-Nazi, whatever the fuck. Because, you know, I'm white, Mexican in the inside. But fucking, you know, it kind of looks like it. I ain't gonna lie. But in the military, they do this so you can be focused and disciplined on becoming a Marine, whatever the fuck. That's basically why I did it, for the discipline. Because I do what I want. And that's the key with this fucking whole video and the fucking quote. Do what you want. You want to go fuck all the girls in your town? Do what you want. You want to get married, have kids, and settle down and live this middle class, upper middle class life? Do what you want. You know? There's no judgment here. Because if you don't do what you want, you're gonna, like, most men nowadays are overthinkers, such as myself. I'm a fucking big overthinker, so I'm trying to just do what I want. Just keep telling myself in my head, like, do what you want, do what you want. You're better. Like, I'm not trying to be a narcissist. I'm not trying to be all this, like, crazy shit, but you kind of need some of that to succeed in the world. You know what I mean? Like, you need to think like you're better than this person so you can succeed in what you're doing, right? Sorry if this shit's all fucking shaking. I'm fucking freezing out here. But still, do what you want. Don't give a fuck about this. Don't give a fuck about that. Just try to remind yourself, yeah, I'm gonna do what I want. Now, don't fucking go kill somebody, but do what you want, you know? And think about it. Like, what do you really want to do? You want to fucking go to the gym so you can have better health. Cool. That doesn't mean that you crave donuts and you want to eat some, but you don't really want to, because what you really want to do is go have a amazing physique, right? So do what you want. And it just makes so much sense, you know? I hope this video helped you. Leave a like, please. Leave a comment down below what you think about this quote. Do what you want. You don't have to leave a like or a comment, so do what you want. Do the hard work, especially when you don't feel like it. And never give up and push past your limits. I got goosebumps saying that.